I told my dad and stepmom that I agree with my mom that my stepmom will never be my real parent. My parents got divorced when I was little because my dad had a serious drinking problem. My mom had custody of me and my two older siblings most of the time because the court didn't trust dad around us. Eventually, dad got sober and started getting us half the time. When I was 7, he married my stepmom Lisa. That's when everything got worse. The adults were always fighting about us. They tried to hide it, but we heard them yelling through walls and on the phone all the time. My mom hated that Lisa was around us. She kept saying Lisa wasn't a real parent and had no right to come to our school stuff or doctor appointments. That was only for actual parents. Dad would get so mad about this and complain to his family about mom. We'd hide at the top of the stairs and listen to everything. The fighting got really bad when Lisa got pregnant. Dad wanted to use all our old baby stuff like cribs and strollers. Mom said absolutely not, and dad went crazy. He thought we should all share the same baby things, like one big family, but mom refused. When I was 12, my mom and Lisa got into this huge screaming match right in front of us kids. Mom called Lisa a bunch of terrible names. She said Lisa wasn't a real parent, would never be our mom, and wasn't important at all. She told Lisa she could drop dead and we wouldn't even notice or care. She called her awful names I can't even repeat. My dad had screenshots of text messages where mom said similar things. He took them to court and the judge gave him primary custody because of how mom was acting. We were devastated. All 3 of us just wanted to be with mom. My older siblings counted down the days until they turned 18. The second they could, they both moved in with mom and barely talked to dad and Lisa anymore. I tried to do the same thing, but Lisa said no. She told my dad that mom wasn't going to poison all 3 of us against them. I told them nobody would poison me if they just let me live with mom. Dad said I needed to listen to Lisa and be grateful I had them and my half-siblings, like that was supposed to make me feel better. 2 months ago, dad decided we all needed family therapy because I still wanted to live with mom. During one session, dad asked if I knew everything mom had said to Lisa over the years, all the mean texts and the fight we witnessed. I said yeah, I knew about all of it. My siblings knew too. We talked about it with mom. Then dad asked me directly if I agreed with mom. Did I really think the woman who's been around since I was 5 wasn't my real parent? I looked right at them and said yes. I agreed with mom completely. Mom and dad are my only real parents, and that's never going to change. I told them I didn't care if it upset them, but that's how I felt, and it was the truth. The therapist tried to calm everyone down, but it was too late. Dad and Lisa completely lost it. The therapist kept saying not all step-parents are seen as real parents, and that's okay, but they weren't listening. Dad started yelling that I only said it to be cruel and hurt Lisa's feelings on purpose. Lisa was crying and saying I was ungrateful after everything she'd done for me. The whole session ended with them screaming while the therapist tried to get control of the room. Now things at home are worse than ever. Dad barely talks to me, and Lisa won't even look at me. They keep saying I'm just like my mom and that I'm trying to destroy their family, all because I told them the truth about how I feel.